Welcome to my channel. I am just Jazzy. Sorry, there's like a glare. I'm just Jazzy. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of what am I the owner of? JL Fitness and Crunchy Little Apothecary. I'm also just, a social media influencer, and I focus on healing the empath. All things that I do is about healing from the inside out. This is a general reading, okay? This is a reading for earth signs and fire signs. If it resonates, good. If it doesn't, don't try to make the shoe fit. If it doesn't, okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If after this you want a personal reading with me, my my website is in the description box, and you can go there and book me. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just like stuck. So maybe some of you guys are feeling stuck right now. I got winded as soon as I hit play with you guys. So maybe some of you are moving too fast. Maybe you need to slow down, catch your breath. Maybe things happen before you can really catch your breath. I don't know. Let's get into it. We got the Five of Swords underneath. We're going to start with fire signs. Just being generous because I'm an earth sign. And I always start with earth signs because I think I'm a little biased. So that is Aries, Leo, and Sag. Right? What else? Was there anything else I need to say to you guys? No. Not really. You got your reading in December, so I don't need to make any apologies to you guys. I had to apologize to water and air signs because I totally did not get to them at all last month. Last month was an interesting month. A very busy month. So we're going to tap into your past, present, and future energies. We're going to get some advice, and we're going to get the outcome. Okay, and at the end, I'm going to pull cards for each sign. Right now, we're doing fire signs. So for Aries, Leo, and Sag. Spirit angels, ancestors, most high divine, please give me messages that will help heal and lead the fire signs to their higher selves. Ashe. What's the past energy for fire sign? Ooh, Empress. Okay. What's the current energy? I cannot remember what you guys' last reading was about. Currently, you guys are in a state of anxiety and fear and not being able to sleep. Okay. What is the future energy? Strength card. I like it. So I feel like you guys are being tested right now. You went from a place of feeling, totally abundant, totally like on top of the world, like things are flowing to you naturally as they're supposed to, and you're receiving everything that you would love. And now you're in a place of fear. So it's a lot of mental things. So there could have been a lot of things happening in your life to really put you in your head and make you question a lot of things. So that's where I see that's where you are now. In the end, I see you finding strength. So I feel like you guys are being tested because sometimes we are knocked off of our high horse just to have to depend on spirit again. Okay, and this is what the strength card is all about. This lion is depending on spirit to close its mouth, keep it from roaring, and keep the ego in check, right? Also, it's about courage, right? Because this angel is having the courage to close this lion's mouth. Like, who does that? But at the same time, these people are friends. The angel and the lion are friends, and they have respect for one another. It is a give and take relationship, ever flowing, So they protect one another. She calms the lion down, and he protects her. So it is a relationship with yourself at the end of the day. Everything that you're going through is teaching you how to have a better relationship with yourself. I feel like, it's about coming out of, so the Empress is very much about materialistic things. The Empress is ruled by Venus, right? It's a Venus sign. It represents Taurus and Libra. Taurus is about earth, Libra is about balance. So it narrows down to things that make us feel balanced here on earth. Venusian energy is all about like love and passion and aesthetics, stuff that makes us look and feel good, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like fire signs, you're being tested to look beyond that, you know, look beyond the material world, and realize that that's not all you need, that there are things deeper than that you need. You need you at the end of the day, is what I feel like this is saying. And that was a lot of message. That was like a whole reading before I even did any clarification. What's the advice? It just was so clear to me. Because sometimes we can get so caught up in the aesthetics, and if we lose it all, then we kind of lose ourselves. But that's not how it should be. We should be so okay with ourselves that we can lose it all and be perfectly fine, because we have this love for ourselves, this genuine care for our life, because our life and our happiness lies within. What's the outcome? An ending. But this ending is a new beginning. So whatever ends, it's because something is being transformed into something new. It's a fresh start for something different. Okay, it's about transformations, and I feel like this is a transformation for you, fire signs. Leo is present here. This is Scorpio energy. Your advice is to learn to work with people. Learn to collaborate. But not only that, learn to listen. Listen to details. Listen to understand. Okay? Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Why the Six of Wands? Why the Six of Wands? Why the Six of Wands? Why the Nine of Wands? Fire signs, I'm really having to clarify this current energy that you're in. Clarify the Strength card. That's exactly what I was saying, so I'm not surprised that jumped out. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. It comes full circle. Clarify the Death card. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm living life right now. Clarify the Death card. Okay, so fire signs, I see that you were in your Empress energy, but things weren't completely balanced out the way that they should have been. Like, I feel like you guys were ignoring a few tasks at hand, maybe not doing the self-work that needed to take place, maybe not, and the reason why I'm saying that is because the Two of Pentacles upright is all about someone who is juggling and trying to be fast on their feet, quick on their feet, to bring things into balance, right? And it's about creating a flow of energy, because that the juggling is like a rope that creates a infinity sign. So I feel like you guys were trying to be on your Empress shit and look real pretty and, you know, be sitting real pretty and allowing the abundance to flow, but it just reminds me of this video I saw. It was a reel on Instagram, and I actually posted it in my story. It was literally one of those fake poops, those fake pieces of shit toys that really looks like shit. And so it's kind of gross, but it's like that. And then somebody's like, here's your shit, and then they sprinkle flowers on top of it, and it's like, this is your shit with flowers on top. And so it's like, it looks pretty, but there's still shit underneath. So I feel like this is you sitting on top of your shit, right? It's like you haven't exactly done the work to really balance things out. You just have things flowing towards you, so you're taking that and you're being like, see, I'm good. But really there's things within that you need to work on. And that's reflecting in your current energy, because that is what's causing the anxiety and all things like that. You might have came together with someone and felt like it was a victory, you know. But it's just very interesting because you have the Six of Wands, and then you have, I asked why the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands popped out, which is all about being guarded and defensive, and having to protect yourself. You know, this can mean a lot of things, but I see like an apology here. I see somebody offering like a small cup of love, and I feel like whoever offered this small cup of love might not have been sincere. That's the vibe that I'm getting. They might not have been sincere because they might have been pretty guarded. Regardless, I see an ending here. I see something ending. Or you know something is over, or you're having to guard yourself. Or somebody is like, some of you are like pretending like you're good in order to protect yourself, in order to protect your heart. I just get the feeling of pretending. I get the feeling of not legit. I get like fake energy here. And the reason why I get that is because this 9 and 6 of Wands, like, it's very opposite. It's like on one end it's a celebration, an outward celebration, a public victory, but on the inside it's guardedness. You know, I feel like some of you feel like you may be being attacked. It's very interesting. Maybe you don't feel attacked, but you're trying to prevent yourself from being attacked by putting up this front. Really, you're not okay. Really, you're not okay. So in the end, I see you practicing some self-love. Like I said, this is the outcome, this Strength card, and it's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about feeling abundant on your own. I just feel like I'm not really sure what this current energy is, but it feels a lot like just like putting yourself in these situations so that you can feel better, but really it doesn't make you feel that great. There's something about it where you're always having to protect it, you're always having to defend it, you're always having to, you know, like make apologies, and like you want to end that. It's just not the energy you want to be in, period, is what I feel. The advice is for you to learn to work with people. When you learn to collaborate, when you learn to listen, when you learn to listen to understand, like I said, that is when the true abundance is going to flow, because not only will you learn other people, you begin to learn yourself a lot more. And you'll begin to, like, the gates will begin to open for you, because you'll start to see what it is you need to open up. Because there's part of you that's guarded. It's like you do have a lot of things going for you, but there's this guarded space in front of your heart that you need to heal. Fire signs. The outcome is the Death card. And why the Death card? Because you are focusing on what's coming. Like, it's like you're no longer looking at the past, but you're focusing on what's ahead of you. You're focusing on what's coming towards you. You're focusing on your actual abundance. You know, you're no longer allowing the past to hold you back. which I like for you. So let's get into, just looking at my cat, she definitely likes to climb on top of my laundry and lay on it, which is kind of annoying because she sheds. Anyways, she's comfy, so we'll just shake it off. The way she's looking at me right now. I'm gonna ask for a message for each sign. So we'll start with Aries. Happy New Year, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Happy New Moon as well. What message? That card that popped out said, let things come and go. Stay calm. Do not let anything disturb your peace. And carry on. So that is your message, Aries. But let's get an actual message for Aries, Spirit. Aries, for you, I'm feeling like you just really need to go with the flow of things. And that could definitely be why this Empress is here twice. Because the Empress literally goes with the flow and she allows things to flow towards her. So just as you allow things to flow towards you, you also have to allow things to flow away from you as they leave. Like, you just can't hold on to things that aren't meant to remain in your life. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Exactly what I was saying to you. This is that strength card energy that is up here. Definitely realizing that it's not the things that you have that make you this Empress. It's you. It's what's inside of you that makes you that Empress. What message do you have for Leo? So we got Taurus on the board twice. Scorpio twice. Leo. And we have fire and we have earth energy. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. So, Leo, I feel like that's what this anxiety is talking about currently. It's talking about like fear and anxiety, and I feel like it is definitely talking about not wanting to let go, like wanting to keep it, wanting to, like, you keep apologizing to make it work. Something is not working though. It's like you want to be victorious, but somebody's defensive and like constantly like growling at you, it feels like, or this could be vice versa. And Spirit's like, let it go, but you're holding on to it because it makes you look good. You know, I get that feeling with you guys, and fire signs are kind of like that. They like to look good. So this is something you guys are gonna have to release. You know, it's an ego thing, and you're gonna have to release your ego, which is what this strength card is talking about. At the end of the day, it's all about ego, right? So let's get to Sag. What message do you have for Sag? Okay, come on, what message do you have for Sag? Spirit, what message do you have for Sag? Thank you. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back to each other. Some of you guys are afraid to let go. Okay? It's definitely exactly what I keep saying, like something's just not working here. Something is not working. Something is being held on for the sake of the ego. When really, you know, your spirit knows that it's not working. So maybe for you, Sag, it's about not wanting to let go of a soulmate. But Sagittarius, your journey is actually requiring that you let go of this soulmate for now. And I just got through saying this to, I don't know, either air or water, but sometimes you have to separate from your soulmate so that you can both grow. And then eventually you'll come back together. And sometimes that's not always the case, but you cannot let fear determine that. You have to let go so you can work on yourself, Sagittarius. That's what's important. If it's meant to be, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. So those are my messages for fire signs. Now we are about to move on to Earth. If you want to book me, like I said, go ahead and book me on my site. Happy New Year again. Happy New Moon. I will see you guys. You can see me on Tuesdays. If you follow me on Instagram, I post Tarot Tuesday readings. Or I'll see you next month. Okay? So let's just shuffle these cards a little bit. I'm going to clear the energy and prepare for Earth signs to come through. Earth signs, welcome. As I told fire signs, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's your reading, good. You can book me personally if you like on my website. The link is down in the description box. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, don't try to fit if it does not fit. Okay. Earth signs. Y'all, my gang. As a Taurus, I love my Earth signs, honey. That is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We are currently in Capricorn season, which I'm totally feeling, by the way. I'm like, I woke up like, I'm gonna get shit done. We're on the new moon in Capricorn right now. I think in like an hour or so, the new moon is actually gonna hit officially, which is exciting. Hopefully you guys are manifesting good things to come into your life, new beginnings, new starts, things to really take off and take off, shit. Yeah. I just got a sense of, right after I said that, I just really wanted to be quiet. I felt like I honestly didn't feel a need to talk, and I know on the screen it probably looked like a split second, but honestly, it felt like longer than that in my mind, and I had to kind of remind myself, like, if you're recording, you can't just not be speaking right now. But some of you guys have gone into hermit mode. Some of you guys are not speaking right now. You feel no need to, and that's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm going to get your past, present, and future energies. I'm going to ask for the advice, the outcome, and then I'm going to give each sign a message. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, you will each get a message from me. Alright? This is the new way I'm doing it. So I'm getting all you guys done in a day. But I'm actually feeling like I have the energy to do each zodiac sign individually. We'll see how that goes. Because honestly, I'm trying to do what works this year. I have been running just Jazzy for a couple years now, and I'm very aware of what works, what doesn't, what I need to do. So this year, it's about implementing what works and stop doing what doesn't. I can't get through all 12 signs. I just can't. Not right now. Not right now. So we'll do what we can. Okay, the Three of Swords popped out. Eight of Wands. Really wasn't expecting that. Some of you guys are experiencing some heartbreak, which really makes me sad because, oh my gosh, like Earth signs, we have been experiencing. Some of you guys are wanting to communicate, but somebody's really defensive. Let's see. That could be why you're just being quiet. Clarify, what is the past energy for Earth signs? Just being focused on your coins, which makes sense. Earth signs makes fucking sense for you. What is the present energy for Earth signs? Ooh, Ace of Cups. You know how happy I am to see that for you guys, because as an Earth sign, I know that we have been kind of struggling in the love department for a minute now, okay? But I see that you're currently in the energy of new love. So if it hasn't come yet, it's like right there. You're right there next to it, which is exciting. Which is good because that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been hearing also is focus on your work. The love will come. So it looks like you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. What's the future energy? Here I am just listening to Drake. Because, you know, he's always a vibe. What's the future energy, Spirit? The Four of Wands? What the fuck? Are y'all getting married? Earth signs. This is beautiful. This is such a beautiful reading. Oh my god. Page of Cups underneath. This is a reunion? What's the advice? Spirit, what's the advice for Earth signs? I love to see it for you, Earth signs. Okay, we'll clarify that. I'm not really sure what that means, how that is related. But definitely having some strength after being left in the cold or feeling lack for a while. If you're currently in a feeling of feeling lack or that you are being left out in the cold, have some strength through the situation is the advice. I'm sorry, my kids are home. It's Sunday. I keep saying that. It feels like a Monday. Y'all feel that way? Like yesterday felt like Sunday to me. Anyway, what's the outcome? I asked for the outcome. 2 of fucking Cups. Come on, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Earth signs are like, get married, duh. I mean, let's get married. Okay. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Ships coming in. What's the outcome, Spirit? Balance, temperance, good fortune. Okay, a new cycle beginning. Oh my god. This is Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Cap. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, water energy. We've got Pisces underneath. This is again the energy of not speaking. Some of you guys are not in a spirit of speaking or explaining or sharing. You're just observing right now. You're in the know. I don't know what my kids are doing, but they're about to get a whooping. I'm sorry. You're in the spirit of just letting things flow and just watching and observing and just keeping what you know up here. Some of you guys are making major moves and you're not talking about it. You're not sharing. Sounds just like an Earth sign. Just like a fucking Earth sign. Alright, I like it. I like every ounce of it, okay? Because you know that things are working in your favor. You know that things are coming towards you. You know. How do you know? Because you've been putting in the work. Okay? You've been putting in the work. This is going to be successful and you know. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. You've been having to find your strength. I know from doing your readings that, you know, things have not been the easiest for you Earth signs as of late, as of the past year or 2 or 3. And so, you know, you really had to go and focus on work just to find your own strength to keep yourself sane, I feel. And you did a lot of cutting out bullshit. Like, you had to just focus so that you can cut out the bullshit. Like, that is what you have been trying to find the strength in. And I'm seeing it as like a continuous journey. It's not something you just did overnight. You just didn't wake up one day and say, I'm focused on work. Like, I don't care about that shit over there. I've got strength to move forward. Like, this is something you had to practice and overcome throughout time. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Temperance, again, that's Sagittarius energy. I really hate when I have to get up and tell my kids to be quiet when they know I'm in here recording. I'm sorry. Hold on. Your tablet is not in here, honey. I don't know where your tablet is. Sorry, guys. I had to do the same thing for, I think, water or air. I'm not editing that out. So, my bad. Anyway, I feel like some of you guys are like tired of repeating yourself. I feel like you're tired of saying the same shit. Like, somebody keeps doing something that they know is going to aggravate you, that they know you, like, you already told them, you know, that you need X, Y, and Z because you're doing this, you know, and they continuously just ignore you and do things that trigger you. And so that might have been why you just decided to focus on you, to cut this energy out. Right now I see this Ace of... So to me, this is like not just about love, although it is about love. It is about like new love coming into your life. It's also about like your heart space being clear and being open again. Like you finding happiness again, being emotionally balanced again, you know? And maybe even the love department being balanced again for you after a time of just kind of being patient and focusing on you and protecting your energy, you know? Clarify the Four of Wands, Spirit. Queen of Cups. It's like so clear. You guys have love coming towards you. This love is going to be super empathetic and emotionally available. You know, if it was the King of Cups, I'd be like, aw, but then again, oh man. Because the King of Cups has all these feelings, but he doesn't vocalize it. He's just like sitting stubbornly on this block, right? That he just doesn't budge. Although he has the feelings, and he's gonna like show you that he loves you, but he's not gonna talk about it much, you know. The Queen of Cups, she's like, it's just all admiration. The way she's looking at this cup is like it's the most precious thing to her, and she's gonna take care of it, you know. And so that's the kind of love that you guys are walking into, something where you're gonna be adored and taken care of and well respected, and not just respected, but there's going to be empathy there where you guys can feel your partner's emotions and vice versa. They're going to literally take the time to feel how you're feeling so that they know how they can love you and how they should love you. And that's so beautiful, Earth signs. So beautiful. Okay, clarify the Strength card and the Five of Pentacles. The Four of Swords with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Taurus, yeah, just Taurus. I was gonna say Libra, so it could resonate with a Libra as well. But the Four of Swords is all about resting, relaxing your mind, and healing healing after heartbreak, which some of you guys have definitely experienced because the Three of Swords popped up as I was shuffling. You do have messages coming towards you. The Eight of Wands popped out a couple times. But this is just like resting and healing after being hurt. You know? Hurt in regards to a higher connection. A connection that you felt was meant to last. Some of you guys were in a committed relationship. Some of you guys were married. And this is literally the advice that was given to you about finding strength after a period of lack. And some of you guys felt like you lacked because you just were like made to be still after possibly a breakup. But I see you really connecting to spirit, which is good. Clarify the Three of Wands, Temperance, and Wheel of Fortune, spirit. Balance. Equal give and take. It's like good karma coming your way for all that you've gone through, for all that you've put yourself, you put up with, right? Let's get some individual messages for each sign. Let's start with Capricorn. What messages do you have for Capricorn? You are spiritually connected to those you love. Sorry guys, I'm just getting really annoyed because that's really rude. I know my kids are just kids, but they're being extremely rude. I might have to go get up again. I have like my middle child, he just like has these meltdowns, man. I'm trying to get him to control his emotions. And so I always feel like whatever's happening through the reading is very relevant to whatever I'm needing to tell you guys. So some of you guys are needing to control your emotions, Capricorns. Some of you guys lash out when you need to take a moment to actually calm yourself and think before you react, because you don't know who exactly it's affecting. It may not just be affecting the one you're talking to. It could be affecting somebody who's also on the sidelines trying to complete certain things, and they're struggling because you're lashing out. So just keep that in mind, because there's always someone watching, right? Always. And that was just a side message I got. But you are spiritually connected to those you love. I get with this message, Capricorn, that you don't have to worry about losing anyone of importance to you, because if they're connected to you spiritually, they're going to still be there after you've evolved, after you've gone through your dark night of the soul, after you've come out, and after you've healed, you know? Whenever I read that card, I get the feeling like somebody's feeling like maybe they're going to lose somebody. Like, because they're not speaking to someone, they're disconnected to them. But it's not true. It's not true. Sometimes people go silent because they just need to be. Like here, I see somebody just need to focus on themselves. Cut some things off. Focus on themselves. What are the messages that you have for Taurus? Stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are, Taurus. So I'm just laughing because I'm a Taurus and it resonates. We're too hard on ourselves, okay? We I had the same message for water and air. And it was like, stop apologizing for just being human, you know? Stop criticizing yourself so much. You're perfect just the way you are. You're here having an experience, right? Your life is just that. It's yours. It's yours. It's nobody's life looks just the same. Nobody. Like, I and this pops in my mind. I was just thinking about this the other day because I was cutting chicken. And when you take, I was also a nursing student, so I had to take anatomy. when you take anatomy, you learn that our skin, everybody's skin is like a fingerprint. Our skin has cervical lines, I think is what it's called. Cervical lines? Correct me in the comments. I really don't remember. But we have lines throughout our bodies. So when we go and we get surgery, they literally examine us and cut us along those lines, right? Because that is how it will heal. Your skin will heal faster once they stick it together, once they stitch it. So like I was cutting the chicken, and if you've ever cut chicken, if you're cutting against those lines, like it's harder to cut. But if you cut along the cervical lines, I hope that's the right term, medical students, you know what I'm trying to say, it just kind of like falls off. So why the hell did I say that? Oh, I said that to say, like, that just reminds me of fingerprints. Like, everybody's skin is different. We all have different grooves, different lines. Literally, everybody's skin is like its own fingerprint. So, I mean, if our fucking skin differs from everybody else and we all have skin, like, our lives are going to differ from everybody else. We all have different prints. We all have different contracts, different outcomes, different purposes. Like, so how can anybody sit there and judge you? How? You know, whoever's judging you is not worried about themselves. And maybe some people judge you because they think they care about you, but really, if they cared about you, they'd allow you to have your experience. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't be hard on yourself for having your experience. Sometimes we just need to go through it, learn the lesson. That's it. As long as you're learning the lesson, so be it. Stop criticizing yourself and thinking that, like, you need to do something different. I mean, of course, if something you're doing is unproductive, change it. But stop criticizing yourself for who you are, the way you think, what you believe. You're perfect. Hopefully that made sense. Virgo, what is the message for Virgo? Same message as Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. In the end, you tried and you cared. And sometimes that is enough. Virgo, you guys tend to overcare sometimes. Like, when something's important to you, it is so important to you guys. And you guys mean well. I know it. But you like, my daughter's a Virgo, and I got my grandma's a Virgo, an aunt that was close to me, like just one of my closest cousins. So I know you guys like get worked up. You get so worked up over things sometimes because it's like you just want it to be a certain way. You just have this vision of how it should work, how it should operate. You love to be organized, and you always like to have a plan. And so when it doesn't happen that way, you guys can sometimes have a meltdown. Which is okay, because most signs do, right? But you guys take it to a whole nother, you feel it on a whole nother level, I should say, because you really take time to think things out. So you feel like it's best that way. I want you to know, though, that all you can do is try, right? All you can do is try to implement your ideas. All you can do is try to get people on board with you. All you can do is try to get people to see why you think certain things are important. They're not always going to agree with you, though. So, in the end, the fact that you cared is enough. Like, it doesn't make you, if they don't agree, or if they don't want to do what you want to do, it doesn't make you less than. It doesn't define you as a person. It doesn't mean your ideas were stupid. You know, it's just sometimes other people's ideas are great too. So there has to be some kind of balance there. I don't know why I picked that up. Like, it really had nothing to do with love when I read that. It could be about love. Like, these are the things you need to look at in your relationship. You need to understand that you tried and you cared, and that's enough, you know, and maybe that will help your relationship going forward. But yeah, Virgo, loosen up. Loosen it up. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thanks for sitting with me. Those are y'all's January readings for this month. And if you want a personal reading, go to my website. Book me on my website. What are you waiting for? Also, follow me on Instagram. I do Tarot Tuesday readings. I'm trying to be more on top of it. I'm not trying. I will be more on top of it this year. I have like spent all last year and the year prior to healing. 2020 I healed in a weird way, and in 2019, like last year, I really healed. So I feel like this new energy right now where I feel so good. I just feel like a lot of weight has just dropped. I'm just in a whole nother space. So I'm able to work better. And let that be a message to you guys that sometimes you just need to like take care of you first before you try to push towards your goals and stuff. And it's good to do that, because although you might have things set and you want to get things done by a certain time, honestly, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not taking care of you first. Always take care of you first. So, now that I'm back, y'all will see me next month if you don't see me on Tuesday, okay? Love you guys. Bye.